Quarterfinals. Bunny. Dream. Rogue. Zest. GSL Season 1. Code S. Africa TV Freak Up Studio Live. LG Ultra Gear and Hot 6 2021 GSL Season 1.
We're back, everybody. Thank you for waiting. It's time to go to the second best of 5 in the round of 8. And I think this one will be better and longer than our first best of 5.
It would be very difficult to be shorter.
Yeah.
That would have to be a very big bop. And yeah, I can't imagine it being like a very big bop between these two, but
I think if it is a bop, if there's some boppery that's going to go down, it will be Rogue crushing.
Yes, I would agree with that. I don't think that Zest is going to just smash Rogue 3-0. I think that's like basically impossible. But
Yeah.
Zest winning, I don't think is out of the question. I know his Protoss vs. Zerg hasn't been as strong, but
his style hasn't been as strong. His PvC style, I think it's still viable, but against Rogue, I'm not so sure.
Well, the thing is, he mixes it up too. Like he might have invented something new since last time we saw him. It's possible. Like I don't think that's going to be what happens. I think Rogue is going to win.
I would be so excited if Zest actually dominated here. I just don't. Rogue is one of those players that in certain matchups, it's really hard to even visualize what a loss would look like.
Yeah, when
Because
he's on,
yeah.
he's the strongest, I think. It's like,
excuse me.
He's ridiculous. When he has his tournament wins, he just looks unfathomably good.
When he's the best, it looks like the best that any StarCraft player could ever be.
Yeah, kind of.
Like he's reached the zenith of skill,
yeah, and
so to speak.
It's funny too because there's a mixture of like really great late game and really good rushes and pure abuse where it's like, oh, this is going. Like, a bunch of his championships were just like, oh, guys, I figured out the Nidus run before everyone else. Like, one of his Katowice wins was straight up that.
He'll lean into whatever works, but...
do you remember that year, Tasis, when he was literally just running links up the wall and popping it up behind the wall and killing everyone?
Nidus just go right by the robo. He's like, this is what I'm actually rushing. I'm rushing this text. I remember, I think we were in Katowice when that was really popular, and somebody was like, yeah, man, like the disrespect, just like put it there. I'm like, no, it's not even disrespect. That's literally the play is to actually Nidus rush the robo.
Totally.
Because if you kill immortals, you will act, or the source of the immortals, you win the game.
It was so funny. It was so funny.
Now look, Zest has looked to be untouchable as well, but when he is making it work, it's with these insane brainy timing attacks where it's hard to know what exactly. Oh, hold on, we're going to go to
before
interview.
we head for the second game of tonight.
Sorry.
Both of these players have this is their 11th GSL round of 8 today. It is Rogue and Zest from Dragon Phoenix Gaming. Hello. Hello. So Rogue, you first. You had 4-0 wins in your round of 16 to come here to the round of 8. So now you're the last standing Zerg. So what's your opinion on that? Well, honestly, the groups are really hard these days for me. So in the round of 8, this is the ZVP that I'm confident in, so I'm going to have to try really hard today. So Rogue, you also previously mentioned that you didn't want to play against SOS in the round of 8, but Zest has successfully defeated SOS to come here. So how do you feel? Well, Zest's been practicing really hard, and he's been really good these days. So out of the 3 Protosses, I think Zest is the easier one to play against. So Zest, it's his 11th GSL round of 8 today. So how was your preparation? You had a very short time. Well, that's right. I had short prep time. And I think, I'm able to warm up my hands better. So Rogue just mentioned that you are the easiest one out of the 3 Protosses. So Zest, you have to take revenge against Rogue as well, right? I mean, I was the one who yielded Rogue's first victory. I was gonna use Cannon Rush, but then I got stuck in the 5th game, so I want to take revenge today. So in 2020 IEM Katowice finals, you guys played against each other. So how about some score predictions before head for the next match?
엄청 자신 있어가지고 3대0 할 수 있을 것 같은데.
Honestly, I'm really confident tonight, so I think I can beat Zest 3-0 today.
2 정도. 주성 선수는요?
So Zest, what about you?
네, 저도 연습이 잘 된 것 같아요.
Yes, I practiced really hard too.
뭐 3대1이나 3대2로.
So I think I'm gonna win 3-1 or 3-2.
오늘 공통점도 많아서 더 흥미로운
And these two
경기인 것
players have a
같습니다.
lot in
마지막으로
common.
선수에게 한마디씩 해볼까요?
So before
먼저
we
주성
head for
선수.
the match, anything you want to say to each other?
그냥 앞 경기처럼 너무 재미없는 경기.
So I hope this match doesn't turn out as boring as the previous match.
재밌는 경기 하자고 하시는데요.
And Zest wants to have a fun match. What about you, Rob?
그거는 성욱이 형이 어떻게 준비했는지.
Well, that depends on how you prepared Zest.
제가 첫 8강 그때 성욱이 형 이기고 올라갔을 때랑 지금이랑
So in the first round of 8, you know,
더 달라진
I beat Zest. So I'm gonna show how different I am compared to back then.
7전제가 남아 있는 상황이고.
So both of these players will be playing against the round of best of 7 in the next round of 4.
두 선수 모두에게 가장 중요한 고비가 될
And
경기.
this will be very important to both players. So we'll play the game now.
Wow.
Boring?
Throwing some shade.
Boring? You mean Game 2, which was one of the greatest RTS games that we ever saw, was completely down to such an insane moment?
There were no adepts in it. What do you want him to say?
Yeah, I guess he's like, I've learned nothing here. Look, man, I've got my bets on Rogue here. I just think that he is such a strong player. I would love to see Zest come out on top, but Zest, especially PVZ, as years have passed, seems to be unable to consistently crush Zergs. He has these breakout moments where he's tricked them and he's managed to beat them, but time appears to be the enemy of Zest.
Yeah, I mean, his time is drawing to a close. We know he's going to the military soon. He thinks this is his last season.
Right.
So maybe that kind of drives him forward to try to really innovate something new here. But honestly, like, I mean, he has such a storied career already. He's come up with so many of the different builds we actually take for granted against Zerg. Like, all that adept garbage, that was him, man. Like, the Avoid Ray builds, those were his. Like, the macro Void Ray builds.
Yeah.
Like, he actually has innovated more than anyone else. So, I will never talk poorly about his PVZ. I will never say a bad word about Zest. He's our handsomest, strongest Protoss ever.
I will do the bad talking of Zest. I mean, I think he's great, but his styles have always seemed to be something that can't stay afloat for that long.
Yeah,
and that is the opposite of Rogue. That seems to just like Rogue. It's all a matter of like, has he been working out or not?
Yeah.
Like if he's in shape, he is just kind of better in every aspect. And
I do agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, but to be fair, no one can maintain the same style with Protoss. All Protoss styles have to be revamped more often than the other races' styles.
That is true. That is
so
very
I
true.
think that's part of the reason why he has that feel to him.
That doesn't give me confidence, though, against Rogue. I think Rogue is just looking...
Yeah. Nothing gives me confidence against Rogue. Unless he just won a championship, I think he'll win.
We've casted this guy so many times, and there's so many moments in my head while I'm casting where I'm going, Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Like, he just looks untouchable. And I think this could be his season to win. We're going to find out.
Dude, yeah. Like, as soon as he made it into the round of 8 and we looked at that bracket, it felt like Rogue was going to the finals easy.
Yeah, no kidding. We're going to start this out on our new map, 2000 Atmosphere. And Game 2, by the way, will be on Blackburn. So let's see what a top-tier PVZ looks like on these two brand-new maps. Our game has now loaded up. This is Game 1 in a best-of-5, Rogue versus Zest.
2021 GSL Season 1. We stood at the edge of the world. Seize the stakes. They're living a life undead by a candle. Dragon Phoenix Gaming, Rogue. Dragon Phoenix Gaming, Zest.
All right. Let's see how this goes. Probe comes down for the block, just makes it a third, okay. Of course, 2,000 atmospheres, right? That refers to the pressure. So this must be very far down because it's, the pressure is the weight of 2,000 of our atmosphere at sea level.
Damn, Artosis. Yeah. Animals and nature.
Yeah, man. I'm all about that.
You tree mage you.
Tree mage. That's what I wanted to do when I was a kid, was all this animal stuff.
You wanted? I thought you wanted to be a glaciologist.
No, that's when I was older.
Okay.
That's when I actually became an adult. That's what I wanted to do.
Before that, it was like, what, a petting zoo?
No. A guinea pig farmer.
A guinea pig farmer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just always loved animals. Anyways. I mean, we're watching a drone chase a probe, whatever.
Talk about the game, casters.
That's really important. Yep.
Talk about that probe making figure eights inside the mineral patches. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in seeing what Zest is going to do build-wise. I mean, there's a chance Rogue pulls the trigger and there's some type of extremely aggressive rush he wants to do, but he doesn't have to.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't think it would be particularly on this map that we would see that, but definitely he's someone that will have stuff like that in a series.
The layout of bases on this map doesn't seem like it offers anything novel or abusive as far as adept play.
Yeah. No, I would definitely agree with you there. And one thing I want to mention is it is a Stargate, but he actually started Warp Gate immediately, which is an important thing because that's kind of like faking non-Stargate. Because generally you go Stargate and then Warp Gate, and I mean, a Zerg, a world championship player, looks at that and knows that it's late, right? So he knows that that was on time as Overlord was seeing it when it started. So it's just like a small mind game. Will it make a difference? We don't know.
Second gate added on.
Oh, man.
Okay, who cares what Protoss is doing?
Yeah. So, well, I mean, he's actually left a probe here. If he gets the shield battery down right there, like... Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be...
He's about to have an Oracle pop out. Here it comes. Let's see. He gets it. He gets it, Tasteless. Oh, man. 2 Adepts on the inside here. Here comes the Oracle. Gonna help to shred these Lings down.
You want to chase the drones here, right?
No, I think you kill Lings.
Okay.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe you are supposed to chase
drones.
Like
it's better to get the drones, but maybe the Zerg gets in.
Yeah, you would have made like 1,000,000 Lings in this situation.
Yeah,
so I think you just want to make sure you stay alive because Rogue's economy is trash now.
Truly as well, there's already...
Oh, that's
not, there's already... Their economy so badly damaged. GG, blah, 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 I can't talk. Zest wins. And by the way, I will actually say it this time, actually a little bit of disrespect with the play.
Oh, from Rogue?
From Rogue, yeah. I mean, look, he knows that if the pylon comes up, you stop that, and he might think that maybe Zest is in his own head a little bit. You know, especially when you get to a tournament match, it takes a few minutes to kind of get in yourself. I mean, you and I have been playing in these StarCraft 1 qualifiers, Artosis, and it always is a little bit weird the first minute or two that the game starts.
Yeah, sure.
Where you're in a setting you're not comfortable with, and you have a little bit of that adrenaline. But Rogue knows that's how Protoss stops that. It's actually just the click of a button.
Yes, okay, that's true, but I do want to point out, and it's probably happened in some other tournaments that I haven't seen, but that is the first time in GSL we had a probe sitting there waiting for that, and then had it actually occur, where they blocked it. That is the first time in GSL
Well, we've seen that build before.
Oh, yes.
And I think that's
won every game in GSL until that one. I'm not kidding.
Game 2's up, guys. Another new map. Let's do this.
GSL Season 1.
We stood at the edge of the world.
Dragon Phoenix Gaming, Rogue.
Blackburn is our map. or as I call it, Aslan face.
Dragon Phoenix Gaming, Zest.
Yeah, man,
It is a face in the mini-map.
It certainly is.
So,
scary face, too.
Yeah.
It's got his little tiny teeth there and everything.
Oh, those are teeth?
In fact,
you think?
You know what? If you look inside of the face, there's an Ultralisk face. It's got the tusks that are those bases with the double gas.
The double, okay.
Okay, Tasteless, look at this,
oh,
right?
Oh, I think I see it now.
We have the 2 eyes there, and then the tusks are the minerals and the gases. There's a smaller Ultralisk face inside of the lion
For
face.
me, I see that as tormented orangutan face with his big, wide orangutan frisbee head there,
yeah,
too.
I kind of see that, but those look more like tusks than his cheeks, right? Those are some really pronounced cheeks. That's like that's a Brad Pitt orangutan, man. And you wouldn't torture that ape.
No. Well, maybe, but you know what I mean. Yeah, every once in a while we get a face on the mini map, but this time, yeah, we've got 2. Yeah, is there a third one here?
I think it's important to have maps where you're both at the top or bottom to get the good faces. Because otherwise, it's like on too much of an angle, and you can't.
Well, otherwise you get a Picasso face, and that's kind of cheating.
You don't want to see that. Anything can be a face at that point. It's like, you know, when you look up at the stars and you're like, yeah, that's a horse. It's a guy on a horse.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no,
I've always taken
not.
issue with this. They're like, yeah, that's a guy driving a chariot. I'm like, that's like 3 lines. You know?
Yeah.
Look at this. This one's a giant scorpion. I'm like, no. You had to draw way too many points on that to make that a scorpion.
Cheers to the dippers, though. Big and little.
Big and little
They're
both.
killers.
Hey, shout outs to the dippers.
Yeah. Dippers are legit.
So I think this is going to be a more normal game. We don't really know what would have or could have been had Rogue played more straight up, but Rogue did go for the, I think, one of the most straightforward cheeses at the pro level.
Yeah.
And as Artosis said, I mean, there was a probe there to block it. You know that couldn't have lasted forever. I mean, there is a solution for that. It's not like Lings and Drones are just that good. And I think we're probably going to see that strategy over time get phased out. And it'll come back in every once in a while almost as a surprise.
I think it's something that should be used occasionally for sure, but yeah. Damn. That has to be a Terran missile turret thing right there. Look at it. That thing looks scary. It's actually tracking.
Yeah, imagine if Terran actually had that. You ever seen that? Like
I heard it was a Terran map, but this is getting ridiculous.
Did he actually scout that?
I'm not sure. Oh, he did.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, he probably...
Placement of that, I think, is enough to telegraph this is probably DTs. You don't know for sure, of course, but...
Well, we'll see how Rogue defends here. Brings out a Stalker.
Roadshore coming here.
Oh, that's okay, Taste. When I say something, you just talk about that Roadshore, all right?
Yeah, no problem. Got it covered. Oh, there's a good gamer room down there below the base.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that.
Let's go there, man.
They got some air hockey tables. That's the best game.
Yeah, that is not the best game.
You don't like air hockey?
It's okay.
You must be really bad at air hockey to have an opinion like that.
Oh, I'm probably pretty sick, man. I think I could beat you in air hockey.
There is literally not even a chance. Based on your attitude of air hockey, I know that I'm better
Okay,
than
we
you.
got, all right, we're going to have a money match coming down here.
100%.
Money match air hockey coming up. If we're ever near an air hockey machine.
We got to talk about the rules of it, though.
Okay.
Can you lift your paddle up?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Well, no, this is, you know.
Yeah, no, I think that's legit.
There's... Well, you know, it's like a house rules thing, right? Do you pick up the paddle to, like, stop the puck so that you can get a better shot off?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, that type of thing.
Like,
some people don't like that. Some people don't like that.
Showing you my knowledge?
The fact that you don't know that would be a question, again, makes me know that I'm going to wreck you when we play.
Damn. It's on. DT Rush inbound here.
Yeah, drops a couple off in the main base,
yeah.
picking off a queen immediately. Oh, he's going to get the spore as well. Oh, my God, Tasteless.
Oh,
you know how you were saying that Zest wouldn't bop Rogue? You fool. You joker, you clown.
But Zest didn't answer the question if he could raise the paddles or not. Rogue thinks it's house rules, and he just knows. It's not fair, man.
There's no rules in PVZ, Tasteless. Oh, he's going to get that one up. Is he going to lose
this is
everything?
so weird. Wait. I think he actually can still kill it, just barely.
You're right. He's going to kill
that's
it.
so funny.
Oh, man, and 3 more DTs come in.
Invisible men.
Invisible men everywhere. Look at Rogue just shake his head.
Wow, these guys are just having some dirty strats.
Dude. He said he hopes it's not as boring as the first match, and he's killing him with he killed him with a wall and then with invisible men. Look at that. The invisible men aren't just fighting; they can be seen. They're visible men now,
They're visible
and they
men.
still win. They still win as visible men.
Visible men. Okay, this is already a very good best of 5 here. I like what Zest did.
Very good best of 5, is it, Tasteless?
Well, I meant like underlined and exclamation points at the end.
This might be our fastest round of 8 days.
These games are interesting, man.
They are interesting.
That last one was great.
Okay. I mean, the DTs worked. It's crazy. Rogue just could not get a spore up, man.
Yeah. Great control there on that one spore to get that kill. That's one of those moments, like if it can get down, then you basically win, and the game goes on. It's not over, of course, but crazy. Already into game 3 here. It's going to be on Romanticide. The players have asked to start it already. It's loading up right now. Rogue versus Zest, tied up 1-1 in this best of 5. Let's go. Right now. Yeah.
2021 GSL Season 1.
We stood at the edge of the world. Seize the stakes. They're living a life undead by a candle.
This series, man.
Dragon Phoenix Gaming. Rogue.
You know, we've talked a lot lately about Zest, inventing things for his race. You remember everyone was talking when that build that he used in Game 1, that Link drone?
Phoenix Gaming.
Yeah. When that first came out and started wrecking all the Protosses, there were all these threads about, should Protoss have a door and stuff, and it kind of became a meme.
Yeah.
Zest just invented the Protoss door, man. He just leaves a probe there just like he's playing PvP.
Yeah.
It's I just make a shield barrier. It's just like
stops
PvP.
everything else and shades.
Yeah, it stops shades, it stops drones.
Yeah.
He's like, did you guys know you can just
You guys thought Protoss
needed
needed a drawbridge? Like this is some kind of Dungeons and Dragons game?
Yeah. You guys with your Dungeons and Dragons.
This is Aliens versus Predator, my friend.
Yeah. My gosh. And then he kills him with invisible men and even stands and fights as visible men?
Yeah. Visible men. I'm going to get some hate now for making fun of Dungeons & Dragons. There's going to be one guy who's like, "Ah, funny, Casey. You should know better."
Have you ever played?
I have actually been meaning to. I have a couple friends that play out here.
Yeah.
Actually, a couple groups of friends, even different groups. But
oh, really?
It's tricky because unless you do a one-day game, you really can't miss out, according to my friends, on playing a game. And then our schedules move around so much out here. And when they're playing in the evening. We cast in the evening, of course. So I've just not really had time to do it, and I don't want to commit to something and then have a bunch of people begrudge me.
Yeah. I always thought it looked pretty cool, but didn't really have any.
It's basically the origin of a lot of the games that we play now, even on console and PC and stuff, Yeah. Some of the rules. Board games as well, actually.
Yeah.
I've actually been confused by people that don't really appreciate board games.
Board games are great.
I don't really like playing Monopoly, but if you get a really good, sophisticated board game, you follow the rules and how it works, and if it, then that's actually the structure for a normal game.
Yeah. And some of these games are so complicated, you can cheat when your friend gets up to go eat or something, get some food or go to the bathroom and stuff, and just get an edge like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a board game where I can send drones in at the start to the entrance with links. Yeah.
No, there's definitely some good board games out there too.
Card games, another thing. My brother is, of course, quite into Magic now, but was into it as a kid. I didn't really get into it. I liked the cards and stuff, just the designs and everything, but I wasn't that interested in playing. But as I got older, I gained a great appreciation for CCGs.
Yeah, those are fun.
There's so much to them.
Damn, there are a lot of good games out there.
Yeah.
Why is StarCraft so good, though? I don't have time for any of these others because I just have to spend over 20 years now on one game.
It's a tough time to be a gamer, Artosis.
Yeah,
there's so many good games out there. You got to pick and choose.
Yeah.
And there's some you can follow and some that are you could follow StarCraft. StarCraft's a big commitment to get good at.
It is.
That's why people, get so excited when they get to Masters or GM. It's oh my God, this took me forever.
Yeah.
I know so much. to get this far. It's such a rewarding feeling.
Yeah, so much and so little. It's such an endless depth.
So,
endless depth of
endless
knowledge
depth.
And despair.
Dan, endless depth Stemkowski over here, the great caster.
Oh, here we go. Double Stargate Tasteless. This is what I was waiting for.
Yep, you beat me to it. I was going to say, with the Void Ray out, it looks like this could be that different style that Zest has showed us before.
Oh, I can't believe the Spore's not ready and no Queens are there. Are you kidding me, Rogue? Rogue is off, man. He only gets 2.
Ragu.
Ragu. Ragu. It's like the spaghetti sauce.
Yeah. Well, he's going to get the Adept here, but the Void Ray is going to make it completely not worthwhile to commit to the... oh, maybe I'm wrong.
He's making a lot of links.
He is going to commit to it. I'm sorry.
He's going to try to get a cancel, and with no
Does
more
this work?
units here. Yeah. I think he'll get the cancel. Oh, he's going Nidus.
Wow. Okay, it's not even about the Nexus then.
Yeah, this is okay. This is a very, very quick Queen Ling Nidus.
This is going to be another short one, everybody.
It definitely
He's
is,
like,
one way or
look
another.
At me, Zest. It's Surgly, man.
Now I think he actually doesn't want to fully show everything he has here.
I think you're right. I think he's bringing Lings out here, and when you start to see more Lings running around like
that,
you're going, oh, you scumbag!
If
you're
you
trying
can
to
catch that first Nidus, that's huge. It's huge.
Now I think you need some Lings back here to kind of draw attention into this, and he's got Lings attacking the wall.
God. Oh, he's actually sneaking the Nidus in the back of the main. Beautiful.
No, this is all a red herring for the actual attack that's going to be launched here into the main. And this isn't a blind spot. You can't actually cover everything very easily when you do this build.
Yeah, and now he's going to know. Zest in a lot of trouble here.
Damn, Rog.
Ragu, man.
More like arigatoni. This is so... I think that might just be the game.
Yeah.
I don't think you can recover from this. I mean, this is sort of the Achilles heel of the Void Ray build. If you have this many Queens that can come out and do this much damage.
Yeah, like if this hit somewhere in the front where he had shield batteries, maybe. But here it's like he's losing so many probes. I guess if you attack with everything you have at once and target, maybe there's a tiny chance you can do something.
I don't think so. GG. Yeah. Rogue wins. And the cheesiest series we've had in a while.
Yeah, and Zest's wish to make this more interesting in the first series, I don't know if that's going to come true or not. Like more, what did he say? Less boring?
He said not as boring.
Not as boring.
This is definitely not boring.
Yeah, but the first one wasn't boring either, so...
It was exciting until the pylon came up. How about that, Artosis?
Yeah. Okay. This is so fast. Just cheese.
Now, what is Zest going to do to win in the next game?
Or what is Rogue going to do?
Ragu.
Ragu versus Zest.
Ragu versus Zest. Guys, short little break, and then we come back to hopefully a longer series. Don't go away.
From up by the lakeside, no, I don't really care what we do, 'cause everything just falls by the wayside when I take time with you. Am I crazy for not wanting to chase lights? No, I just want a table for two. No, I don't need a reason to make time for date night with you. You and me alone, better than all the pictures on my phone. Too good to be true, but we're living our dream. Candlelight on the roof, but we're still in our jeans. It's you and I dancing the good life. Dancing inside of our room, but we're giving up sleep. Like Paris in June, but we're just on our street. It's you and I taking the good life. Dancing the good life. We don't have to worry about next week. And it might look a little bit messy.
양념 툭툭, 올리브유 또르르. 우와, 그리고 제로. 너무 좋다. 맛은 배로, 칼로리는 제로. 칠성사이다 제로.
야채 착착, 당토 톡톡, 아보카도 슥슥. 그리고 제로. 이렇게 맛있다고? 맛은 배로, 칼로리는 제로. 칠성사이다 제로.
울트라 기어로 부드럽게 이긴다. LG 울트라 기어 게이밍 모니터. 울트라 기어로 선명하게 이긴다. LG 울트라 기어 게이밍 모니터.
관리받다. 관리하지 않는 순간에도 관리받다. 14일 동안 정성껏 발효한 브루잉 콤부차로 관리받다. 브루잉 콤부차.
아이시스 에코. 오늘 내 룩에 찰떡.
마시고 분리수거 끝.
많은 분들이 아이시스 에코를 따르고 있습니다.
이것도 라벨이 없네?
무라벨은 따라해도 대환영. 팔로우디 에코. 아이시스 에코.
숙취 요즘 누가 저렇게 깨니? 맨날 똑같은 거, 맛없는 거 깨. 이제 탄산으로 깨. 숙취 해소의 새로운 기준. 가스강. 환도 역시 가스강이 대세.
디자인을 하면서 가장 중요하게 생각했던 부분은 울트라 기어의 차별화된 브랜드 메시지를 잘 나타내는 것입니다. 신과 영웅들의 최강의 무기들을 검토하였습니다. 그중 니케의 승리의 날개를 모티브로 지금의 울트라 기어의 로고가 탄생하게 되었습니다. 울트라 기어의 이니셜인 U와 G를 비상하는 날개의 형상으로 레드 색상을 사용하여 강력한 에너지와 힘을 나타내었습니다. 울트라 기어는 최상의 퍼포먼스로 진정한 게임의 즐거움, 승리의 기쁨을 여러분께 선사할 것입니다.
Quarterfinals. Bunny, Dream, Rogue, Zest, GSL Season 1, Code S. Africa TV Freak Up Studio Live. LG Ultra Gear and Hot 6 2021 GSL Season 1.
Welcome back to GSL Code S. I don't know, man. This has been a very short day overall. I mean, we had a 3-0. Some of those games in the first 3-0 pretty quick. And then we have yet to really get to a developed PvZ, but that is because of the strats that these guys are playing out.
They're choosing each other very hard.
Yeah.
Like the DT game could have turned into a macro game.
Sure.
The other two, no, they could not have.
No, it's a binary with those, unless it gets very specific, like it's barely held and there's just enough probes.
Yeah, that almost
never happens. And you can't even think about it like that before you do it. You have to know exactly how much of a commitment this truly is. So now we go to our fourth map, and that's going to be on Oxide. Again, the winner of this best of 5 goes on to the Final Four in the GSL.
GSL Season 1. We stood at the edge of the world. Seize the stakes. They're living a life like dead by Dragon Phoenix Gaming. Rogue. Dragon Phoenix Gaming, Zest.
Now we wait, see what these guys are going to have planned for each other. Probe comes out to block. Hatchery's already over at third.
They've got to have a longer game, right? They've got to.
Oh, I thought game 3 was pretty long, Tasteless.
Oh, you're right.
We
got all the way up to Void Rays.
Yeah, there was like 4 or 5 Protoss units out, and you know.
You saw how many queens were made back there?
Speed finished.
Yeah.
That's
pretty good setup though by Rogue. I mean, it was a really well hidden attack. I think a lesser player would have not had any lings come out and hit the front, which is why. I mean, the fact that there were enough lings attacking and were being killed.
Yeah.
is why Zest did not even look for that.
He was close enough to breaking the wall and breaking the third.
Yeah.
It was scary.
And you could see that Rogue knows, okay, if he didn't check for the all-in, I would win anyways. But I can actually throw away this many lings just to draw attention away that when this pops out, if they haven't stopped it, it's over, which is what happened back there.
Oh, it was well done, no doubt. All right, Cybernetic Score is going to be finishing here in a second, and we'll see what Zest is up to. Takes a little bit longer to see what Rogue's up to. He's got to get some lings out to chase this pro boy.
I don't think Rogue's going to do anything cheesy. It does seem like I don't think he's going to do it.
You wonderful man, you trusting, loving human. You think Rogue's not going to cheese him in some way?
I don't think he's going to cheese him. I think it's going to be a normal game.
Oh my! This is why people love you, Tasteless.
It's because of the wonder I still show for these players. I'm like, I think they're going to play.
You think these two dirtbags aren't about to cheese each other? Oh my! Tasteless. You know how much money is on the line and how much prestige? Oh.
I think there is going to be a second Stargate here.
Yeah, might be.
I think we're going to see Zest try to do what he did before.
Yeah, I would like to see it. Like, I actually think the Korean Protoss versus Zerg meta is way off. That we're not seeing enough double Stargate plays. Really feels that way. And yeah, he got caught there and like did get killed, but that, you know, there was like some mind games going on. He snuck the Nidus in. Generally, that build will hold just about anything. And if he catches the Nidus, he holds that too. You know?
Yeah.
Just never cleared that Overlord. The Overlord came in at a funny angle and everything. All right, Oracle first.
Yeah, and the second one being made now.
Yeah, we did get Overlord speed, right? So that's kind of useful. Going to be harder for Zest to pull any cheap shots.
We're still waiting to see if the second Stargate's going to come down. But for now, the Oracle is going to swoop in.
Yeah, we'll see if he actually, I think he'll go Void after the second Oracle to clear Overlords at least and, you know, have that little bit of...
Whoa,
dude, what?
Chill. 4 kills on that.
Yeah, not bad, 4 kills.
Yeah, but quite a bit of damage on the hull of the Oracle.
Yeah, you have to be very careful. Let's see if he makes a Void. Like, double Oracle with no Void is not common right now. Second Stargate. Before third Nexus. Interesting.
Thank you. This is exactly what I wanted to see.
Yeah, and
it's something I wanted to explore in this season, and I think this is a good set of players to actually see how this works. Now, he did spot it, but he did not spot... Oh, never mind. He does spot the Fleet Beacon as well.
But this shows how confident Zest is in this build. That literally Speed Overlords are flying over his 2 bases and seeing all this, and he's still like, nah, it's fine, man. You just go carriers here. Third Nexus carriers. It's all good.
When we first saw this, I was curious how much of this is hinged on them not being ready for it. But when you see this happen, this is a game we can actually learn quite a bit from.
I think so. I think you're right, because from here, like, Zest is so sure that he's not going to die here that I would... I expect for Rogue to just drone insanely. Oh, he's going to go across the map?
No.
Truly?
Well, I mean, I guess we're going to learn now. Excuse me.
I can't imagine that these four queens walking across the map can actually kill this.
Okay, so
like,
I'm totally unsure about this. Oh, well, that's actually really, really good for him because he's going to kill both.
Well, that's not how Zest wanted that to go down.
So... yeah, 4 is not normally what you see, but I guess if they're just getting 2 Stargates, 4 Queens is still enough to fight anything coming out of a Stargate, right? So
yeah, but if he kept the 2 Oracles alive and then the 2 carriers come over, I think they just get cleaned. And in fact, he turned around. So he already forced enough of a response there just by, like, he killed 2 Oracles, and he knows that Zest has to play defensively here. So he turns around. I like that a lot. And there's no real way for Zest to re-scout that, right? Because he lost his Oracles.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
they're not there
still
now.
Inbound.
Yeah, just the fact that they aren't there.
This is
like,
dirty.
That shows him.
We're going to have it drop into the main. And again, you know, I mean, carriers are scary, Void Rays are scary, but these units do suffer from some of the same trappings of the Broodlord in that they can't be everywhere at once. They're not that fast. And so as the carriers come out, let's see how much damage can be dealt into the main here. Queen's going to be able to rush this, actually, while on creep.
Yeah, out come the Lings. See what they do damage-wise. Carriers starting their harassment. Might need a recall on those. We'll see. He does have a fair amount of adepts. Maybe you just want to utilize them. Ooh, 4 probes already.
Ooh, this is getting bad here. I do feel like Rogue's got a pretty good handle on this, but let's watch and see how much damage is actually done to those with these carriers, not to the carriers.
5 probes get killed, which is like, it's pretty good for the Ling cost, but I think Zest is fine.
Oh, no.
Oops.
More Lings come in.
Well, he did leave the 2 adepts up here.
Yeah, but I think he can get a few more probes. It hurts.
Yeah. And this is that 4 carrier build into gateways. We did see this already once or twice.
Now, we do have 14 Corruptors on the way.
Now, yeah, and the Corruptors obviously can kill off the carriers, especially if they are out of position even a little bit. But Corruptors don't kill Zealots last time I checked.
This is just not doing very much, these carriers. Watch this. He's going to get 1 kill on this one.
Yeah, a lot of damage on that one, too.
Yeah, and I mean, can he carry this all the way back home? Zerg seems to have a lot of momentum here. I mean, Protoss is just now getting the development, like the infrastructure set up, because this is one of those inversed builds where you get, kind of like when you see a battlecruiser made first and then you get all the barracks and everything. Same idea here where you get the carriers or the, whatever else area you want to get.
Get immediately and then go back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Okay, well, they pop out, and obviously the Corruptors can kill those. What's up, Gamer?
What's up, Gamer?
Oh.
You making flyers? Me too.
I was going to say, if he comes over here and kills the Nexus, I think he's pretty good.
I think that's what he should do.
Yeah.
It's like, what's up, Gamer? You got a base over here?
Oh, no, he's Corruptors over.
He's going to game over here instead.
Here he comes.
Here he comes. You like video games? Huh? You like playing games? Huh? You go to tournaments? You the best of all your friends? What's up, buddy?
You're the greatest trash talker, Jason. You truly are.
I mean, this is domination.
Yeah.
This is absolute
domination. He
domination.
thought he liked to play games, but he doesn't anymore.
No, he's thinking about uninstalling the game right now for sure.
Yeah, it's tough. Like every flying unit he makes is picked off by these other flying units.
Yeah, I can make air units. I usually make the ground ones, but
yeah, sometimes I make ones.
Yeah, these ones only hit air. GG, Rogue wins.
Oh my God, 2-2. This series is something else. It is something else.
That was domination.
Like Rogue really smashed that. And the thing is, he got quick Overlord speed, and Zest knew that, and he just skipped going for a Void Ray, because, like, what? I mean, if he's going to scout it anyways, is it worth? I don't know. Goes into carriers, gets some harass, takes a little bit of damage from Lings, but then the Corruptors just fly over, and he's not ready. When we saw that build previous, I want to say that there were Archons, but maybe his build was a little bit slower or something? I'm not 100% on those timings. Anyways, Light Shade going to be our 5th map here. One of these players going to that round of 4.
This has just been such an insane series.
Yeah.
Rogue 2 versus Zest 2. The final map is being loaded up right now in one of the most unusual PVZs I've ever had in a best of 5. Let's see who wins it all and moves on to the round of 4.
2021 GSL Season 1.
We stood at the edge of the world, seized the stakes. They're living a life lighted by a candle.
Dragon Phoenix Gaming, Rogue. Dragon Phoenix Gaming, Zest.
So the question now is, should he go for Stargate, double Stargate again?
Oh,
because I think, well, I mean, we'll see if Rogue cheeses or not, but I think if Rogue just goes for Speed Overlords to check, I think he's going to know it's coming. And
but
I do want to go, well, let me just finish this one idea here. Like, I want to see, first of all, is it viable at all? Because there were a couple weird things that went on that game, especially the 4 queens that made it look like it was an all-in, and then he pulled back. And I don't know if that threw off Zest, because
it definitely did.
It does seem like Zest, you know, when you go for double Stargate, especially with carriers with that, there is a bit of a balancing act going on for the Protoss.
You got to defend if they're coming, and if they're not, you got to cut.
Yeah.
And what he needed, well, the thing is, the Oracles flew over the Queens. That was the bad part. If he still had the Oracles, like if he had even turned one of the Oracles away, he could have flown around still, double-checked on them, sent some revelations, maybe found the Spire, had a good idea of what's going on, and then defended it. But he had no intel after that. It's not like he has a sentry to send something in. You know, his carriers go across the map, but they have to stay on the fringes or they die. So, yeah, a lot of... It feels like every game in this series, a lot of small things going right or wrong for each player is leading to how each game ends up. It doesn't feel like we're actually going to figure out which player is better. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think in the sense that we're not going to have the standard PvZ and the back and forth of, you know,
like someone's going to win, but the way these games have gone, it's like each of them are choosing a build order.
They're not they're not replicatable.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna have, like if they had to play first to 20 wins, I don't think you're gonna have
this. Yeah,
the same. I mean, for instance, a Nidus all-in like that was set up like that. Now they do seem to be pretty well designed for a best of 5.
Sure.
Which is what we're in right now. But I do want to say it does seem like Rogue has been the one to lean in harder to the all-ins.
Yeah.
Actually, he just has leaned in harder to the all-ins.
He has. And the DT build wasn't really an all-in. You know,
I mean, when it works like that, it ends the game. But just because you ended the game with that does not make that an all-in, which a lot of people actually confuse when they talk about the game.
Yeah. All-in means you can't really transition from it. You just it has to work. You're putting all your chips in the center, basically.
Like the drone pull that we saw in game 1. That's an all-in. Like, yeah, he can go back and mine, but at this level of play, they will just kill you. Like, you can't give up that many workers too early to have them bounce off of a pylon wall and go back and mine. So we've got a Roach Warren coming here. We do have the Oracle going to come out now.
And we'll see. Where's Rogue going to go from here? Is he going to do something like get a layer quickly here?
By the way, guys, day 3 of the ASL is up.
Yes.
Do check that out. So when you're done here, it's on this YouTube page. That recording is out. Thank you for your support on Patreon. So when this ends, you can keep watching more StarCraft on the channel.
Yes. In fact, do that.
We've got 12 links coming.
Yeah,
14 now.
A lot of links being made, but
is this number going to hike?
He's walking across the map, though, with Adepts and 2 Oracles. The Adepts aren't going to be able to get anything done. They're going to cancel that Shade. The Oracles, though, he waited for 2, and now he's flying in. The Spores are not exactly ready. Oh, okay, well, does some hits on his way by there, and getting a decent amount of loses one.
I mean, this is a lot of kills on drones. It looks like this Oracle's going to get away. 10 is enough.
That was good. That actually, yeah, I think that was pretty good for Zest. And now he's going into just massive glaives. Like 6-gate glaives, I think?
Yeah, and I think this is a pretty good follow-up. You know, Zest has always been good at recreating these types of timing builds and re-engineering them and re-envisioning the way that they can be used at what time to hit in the game. And I think this is a pretty smart setup here. Yeah, especially killing that many drones there. Maybe the next follow-up attack is going to be quite strong.
Yeah, if you're re-droning and everything, right, instead of making units that can catch you off guard. Now we want to keep an eye on Zest and see if he keeps any probe production up, right? Because he is making that 3rd Nexus.
What? Oh, I guess you can do that because they're shading. Sorry. Sorry, guys.
All right, the glaives are not done yet, but he does see a lot of Adepts. Yeah, no more probes for Zest as of right now. A lot of Lings here, some Queens, not that much Roach or Ravager. 2 Roaches, 1 Ravager.
He's going to cancel that, yeah. He's gathered up outside of here. Oh, nice!
Man.
Damn!
Yeah, that's pretty darn good.
That's so good. Doesn't commit to that. Instead, tries to target down a Queen, the one with the most mana.
Yeah, and actually, he backs up really quickly there, so he's very on top of how he wants to execute this. He has made a couple probes since this started. But yeah, that's just something you want to kind of keep your eye on, right? Like if he's trying to transition at some point. Just more Adepts, 6 more Adepts on the way. Finishes that shade.
He's backed up. The Zerg is redroning.
Ooh, 2 more kills there. Dude, this is many Adepts.
This is such a funny way to play it. He shaded all the way back, and now he's come back forward again.
Well, he caught the Lings, which is kind of nice, but now the Lings can easily go in and kill that Nexus.
But is the Nexus really the most important thing right now? I wonder.
Maybe not. Maybe he needs those there.
Yeah, because these Lings can't actually trace the shades now. And look at the targeting here. There's like a wall of Adepts coming up here.
Yeah, he's going to deal a lot of damage. Sure, he loses that Nexus, but maybe you needed the Lings at home here
Oh my
as
God,
Rogue.
he just gets the Warren!
Well, what are you going to do now? Make Lings against this?
Lings are fine. Wait, no, they're not.
Yeah, the Roach is chasing them down right now. Shades through them. He's actually running away. Doesn't want to fight. Just picking off more drones. I think he'll finish that. Yeah, it does finish.
Yeah.
Surrounded by Lings, though, so he is going to lose these Adepts.
Yeah, that actually was a little bit more poor than I thought it was going to be. Now, he's warped in some more, but it doesn't seem like the game can go on much further from this since Protoss doesn't have a third.
Oh, yeah, it looks a little bit rough. Like, he has the one Oracle, and other than that, how does he defend this massive attack coming in? He's just got this, like, very small amount of Adepts. 9 Adepts does not beat 18 Roaches, 30 Lings, and some Ravagers, right?
I don't think so, Artosis. Zerg's going to come around again.
No, he actually went home.
The Nexus has been started up here. I think these are going to commit, though. We got an Observer with this group, and so this Nexus just can't complete.
Great counterattack here, and he does have to cancel it. Right, the Adepts coming in. They're actually shading back towards home. So they come in like kill a Roach, but for that, he had to cancel his Nexus. Doesn't feel like a very good trade.
Well, the problem is Protoss isn't developing behind this, right?
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to get into, like, possibly Disruptor here.
He's
making a couple Immortals.
Yeah, he's got an Immortal out here, but I think the tech here for Zerg is pretty impressive. I mean, the counterattack of Adepts is always kind of a threat, and let's see how much he can do with that here, but this is going to be a full-on attack here at the entrance. Now, maybe with these Adepts on the other side of the map, it's possible to kill off enough drones if Protoss holds. Maybe that'll be the ace up his sleeve.
Maybe. He is going to get that Cybernetics course, and now he can only warp in Zealots. That is going to be rough. He does have these shield batteries out, but oh my God, the Biles.
Oh, there's just nowhere to run with that Immortal. It is brutal. It is stuck there.
Oh my God, like he's putting out good damage with it, and he's got the overcharged battery as well as the other ones helping out. A Disruptor will be coming, but he actually gooped it, so one of them is delayed. Now that could be, oh no, it was actually a good dodge.
Yeah, he's going to get the Immortal. I think he can get the Disruptor. He may have to run out here, actually, for a second, because the next shot's going to come in. Yeah, that pylon's still powering it.
But let's just mention, in that little picture-in-picture, we see the Adepts massacring the drones. 32 drones dying during this. So he is dealing a lot of counter damage.
There's only 5 workers, 3 workers remaining here for Rogue. I think Zest may be able to hang on and actually clutch this. Another Disruptor shot comes out. It actually misses the Ravager.
Oh, sick
dodge. This is insane, dude. He's going to run up the ramp now. Another warp in here. The targeting on the Disruptor may get it killed up before it can fire again.
Yeah, he actually warps in not close enough to the gateways there, so gets a slow warp as
and
well.
He can actually slaughter that. It's only 1 drone on the other side of the map, but I think there's too much here for Rogue.
And Zest, I think he's going to be eliminated. He's trying to repower this one gateway. Almost has a Disruptor done. Not going to allow that to occur. There's only 1 drone, though?
Yeah, there's only 1 drone. He's sending the Adepts back, but I don't know how strong the Adepts are going to be with this fight.
Rogue has...
No, Rogue has too much, I think.
I think so. Like,
yeah.
He's using the batteries. He's doing everything he possibly can.
No, this is just...
It should not be enough. I think that Rogue wins with 1 drone.
Yeah.
And no minerals. If he had a building that could lift off, he might still be able to get a draw, but he doesn't. GG.
They should look into that.
Rogue takes that with 35 minerals and 1 drone left.
Could not have been a closer ending.
My God,
and
what
I'll tell
series.
You, there was a few tiny errors that were made there by Zest, where I think he might have actually been able to hold a little bit better. He missed a shot or 2 with the Disruptor.
Yeah.
He maybe could have warped in at a better location.
Yep.
His Sim City, when the attack came, didn't seem to help him. It seemed to almost cage in a lot of his units, which
it was cramped in there.
Yeah, it was claustrophobic, frankly, in the wall in. And that means Rogue is going to move on. And honestly, one of the craziest PVZs for a series. I mean, talk about every game being completely different and insane.
Yeah, that was a fight in the mud.
Wow, what a match that was. Rogue was down 0-2, but he managed to pull off a reverse sweep. Congratulations, Rogue. Thank you. The last game, you had a hard time due to the Oracles and the Adepts. But in the last game, you managed to win, and then you managed to defeat Zest. How do you feel? Well, first of all, my performance has been embarrassing today.
생각지도 못한 빌드를 계속 당해가지고
And I just kept losing to builds that I didn't expect. So, you know, everything was going really wrong.
운이 좀 많이 따랐던 것 같아요.
But I think I was fortunate in the end.
다음 시즌 16강 시드까지 따내게 되신
So now you earned a seed for next season, round 16.
정말 극적인 승리였죠.
So that was a very neck-and-neck match, Rogue.
2세트 로공 배제했더니
So you lost the first set, and then you lost the second game because the DTs came into your base.
올인으로 판짜기한 배경부터 들어볼까요?
So what was the background between the Zergling all-in in the first game?
스타일을 잘 알고 있어서
Well, I know how Zest plays.
돌아가길래 계속 돌아가서
So when the cybernetics core was just like working,
아니라고 생각을 해가지고
I expected Zest to not go for the
두 번째 판부터도 제가
the gateway.
그 오버로드 잡히는 걸 처음 알았어요. 그래가지고
So I didn't know in the new map the overloads can be cut out.
0대2로 밀리고
So you were down 0-2.
빈틈을 잘 노렸죠.
But then you managed to pull off the reverse sweep.
원래 준비한 빌드인데 제가
So did you prepare the Nidus beforehand? Yes, I did.
안 되는 날이구나.
You know, the game was going wrong,
좋았던 것 같아요.
and then I was lucky to find the spot where I could Nidus.
확인하자마자 대처도 노련했습니다. 여왕 올라가고 본진 괴롭히고.
And then you went for the Queen and the Zerglings into the Zest space.
사실 GSL에서 이 타락기의 위상이 굉장히
In GSL, you know, the Corruptors have a pretty bad reputation.
이병렬 선수한테 타락기 좀 어떠세요?
But Rogue, your Corruptors are definitely different. So what does Corruptor mean to you?
깜짝 놀래키면은 좋아요. 근데
What the Corruptors are very good at surprising the opponent. When the opponent knows you're going for the Corruptors, it's really easy to cope with.
방금도 그 제가 캐리어인 걸 빨리 확인해가지고.
You know, I was able to use the Corruptors well because I knew Zest was going for the carriers fast.
타락기가 깜짝 놀라켜야만.
So you're saying that Corruptors are good for the sneak attacks? Yes.
자,
Okay.
이렇게 오늘 위기를 잘 극복해냈고
So Rogue, you were able to overcome some hardships.
격차를 벌렸습니다.
And then you managed to pull a reverse sweep. So this is the semifinals now. And Rogue, you know, you're really strong at the best of 7. And your opponent will be Dream, who has just won his first match today. And Dream actually mentioned that he wants to play against you. So what do you think about that?
너무 기뻤던 게
So when Dream advanced, I was really happy.
연습을 못 하는데
Because if Bunny made it, I could not scream against Maru.
상대가 너무 좋기 때문에.
But now that Dream has made it, I can scream against Maru now.
네, 연습 상대 꿀이다. 알겠습니다.
Okay.
자, 과연 이병렬 선수의 7전제.
And we'll see how Rogue's best of 7 plays out in the next match. So anything you want to say?
마지막 적으로서 지금
So as the last third standing,
같다고 생각을 하고 있는데.
You know, my mindset is that it's finals every game.
저랑 조지명 씨 때 저한테 술 마시면서 저한테 자신 있다는 거예요.
And Dream actually told me that he's confident against me.
GSL에서 한 번 더 혼내주고 싶습니다.
So I'm gonna try to punish him in the next round 4 match.
다시 한번 4강 진출.
Once again, congratulations, Rogue. Thank you.
네, 이미 마음 많은 결승에
Well, I think we can be happy with Rogue advancing here. I mean, he is always a player you could be excited for moving on. Great games and very interesting. A best of 5. I mean, talk about so many different approaches here.
It was a wild day. It was like super duper fast and just so many cheeses all over the place.
Yeah, this was about 2 hours.
I wonder what Thursday will look like now.
Well, I think Thursday will be longer, for sure.
It would be incredible if it was shorter, honestly, a couple TVPs. But yeah, Dream vs. Rogue. I feel like that's a little bit expected. And yeah, Dream says he's not afraid, but maybe he should be, man. It's Rogue.
Look, I mean, I think it'd be so cool if Dream won, but I've got to be realistic.
Yeah.
I think Rogue is the clear favorite. I think we can all agree with that. Tomorrow we've got Hurricane versus Maru, and then Innovation versus Trap. And Innovation versus Trap, I'm especially interested in seeing who wins. Maybe Hurricane can pull off an upset, but, Maru is one of these players, kind of like Rogue, where, he's sort of always the favorite.
Yeah, I really expect it to be Maru Trap, but you never know. Crazy things happen tonight. Crazy things can happen on Thursday.
Sure.
And we are kind of getting into a new era as well with who's good and who's not, and what types of levels everyone's playing
I do
at.
always feel like Season 2, in our 3 seasons a year, Season 2 we really have a better idea of where everybody's at.
Yes, that's for sure.
Season 1, there's a lot more discovery of, which pros are good. And
that time off, who was really spending it well.
Yeah, exactly. So that does it for the first half of the round of 8. Definitely tell your friends to check out these games. I think Game 2 in our TVT today was incredible.
Yeah, that was
and it's cool to see that we can still have games like that. And then, the PVZ was just wild, man. It was like
all of them.
Everything was insane.
kind of insane, yeah, and so fast as well. Well, there you have it. I hope it's not Zest's last season. He seems to think it's going to be, but we've had a lot of players say that and then play 3 more seasons.
Yeah.
Because you actually, you basically tell the Army that you're ready, and then they eventually tell you when you're getting conscripted, but he clearly doesn't have a date yet, or we would
You don't
know.
pick the exact date.
Yeah.
You don't sign up for this one day. You give them a range, and then they pick you and pull you in. So
They'll let him know eventually when he is going to actually end up going, but we don't know exactly when that is. So maybe he plays the next season. We have Super Tournament coming up after this one. Maybe he's in that.
We will see. Yeah, and again, if you didn't get your fix of StarCraft, the ASL VOD is up, so do check that out, day 3.
Yes, it was a good one.
It was a good one. No spoilers. It was an exciting recording, and yeah.
Yeah, that's on this channel if you're on the YouTube.
Right, so you can just, when you're done watching this, just go right to that. And I don't have much else to say. Again, we're always on Monday and Thursday now.
That's right.
These are our permanent GSL Codas dates until we let you know otherwise.
Mm-hmm. So for the whole year. Well, actually, no, even Super Tournament now we're doing Monday, Thursday, too. That's right, because we were doing it last year as 4 days in a row, but we have it split up again.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, so the top 4 here get seeded into the round of 16 next time, as well as the top 4 from the qualifiers, right? Yeah. And then the other players from the qualifiers are going to Code A. Originally, we were going to have it, so Super Tournament, top 4 gets seeded, but that won't be the case anymore.
That's all the time we have, guys. We love you. Stay safe, and we'll see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.